Hi. I know this is a very random video, but let's do it. Today we are going to decide which Napo babies have positive vibes, are the vibes that we kind of looking in our friend circle. Can we become friends with them? I'm going to constitute, comprise many things like the what type of interest they have or what type of books they read. I mean, you can gauge a lot of behavioral things. Napo babies and what type of vibes they got. Why did I decide to do this video? Well, that's a very great question, and it's just a thought that comes from the abyss of my mind. First of all, we have Hadid sisters. We all know that her mom, Yolanda Hadid, is very famous supermodel, and I'm gonna start with Bella. Bella is an icon. I mean, Bella is very beautiful, and she has a very intimidating and scary type of face, like that could cut glass. You look deep into her eyes. So Isabella Khair Hadid, that's her full name, and she is the slasher. She slash with her looks, she slash with her style, she slash with her book recommendations. Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential people in their annual list of 2023, and she was also named as Model of the Year by the British Fashion Council in 2022. So I think as a Napo baby, she has done a tremendously good job in her modeling career. She is talented, that's for sure, and no one can snatch her talent anyway. But I want to talk about what her interests are. First of all, that she consumes horror fiction. The Observer by Stephen King, she has read that book, and of course that is hashtag horror, hashtag thriller, hashtag crime fiction. She is relatable, or maybe she is trying to cope up with her existential crisis. Who can say? Could be, right? Or maybe she liked the intellectual stimulation or the catharsis of the flight and fight response. I mean, maybe I was overthinking, and I'm definitely overthinking, that's true, but this is what it is. I think she is something that seeks solace in the harsh reality. Of course, like Bella, I know that I also love horror books, and the amount of pleasures horror books gives is unsurmountable, and I think that we found some common ground between us. I like it. Bella also has an interest in art, photography, interior designing, and maybe in equestrian. I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Next, we have Gigi Hadid. Gigi is the older sister of Bella, and she has consumed The Stranger by Albert Camus. Very classical with that range of philosophy. I don't think that I'm a classic type girl. And I think that she's smart. Like, who reads classic? I reckon that they are smart. So so Gigi is like more on the smarter edge of the spectrum. That being said, I think that she's not assertive enough to stand up with her parents' bullshit. This could be a negative viewpoint from me, and I think that she has an elder child syndrome. I see most of myself in her, so I'm sorry, Gigi. I know that you are very sweet and innocent and very charming girl, and your energy is also very radiating, and I love your energy too, but I don't think so that we are going to vibe together. I'm so sorry, TJ. Another one is Lily Rose Depp. We all know that Lily Rose Depp has starred in The Idol. She has read Men Without Women by Haruki Murakami. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, as well as Norwegian Wood by the same author. So her book taste delves into loneliness and sorrows, as well as maybe I could say that it broadens into I don't know, no, not very relatable, or maybe it could be relatable to someone else. Grief is such a strong topic, and I think that I could relate to her into this category. Okay. Her other interest includes cooking, which I don't. I have absolutely no passion for cooking, and I would rather die than cook. No, 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 no. That quite extreme. I do not. I mean, if you have to, then you. It's an important skill. I know, but I do not found an ounce of joy in cooking. I say what I say. Is that correct? I think so. And as well as she loves pottery and ceramics. I never tried that, so I do not know. It has calming and soothing effect to your brain, and I see most of the LA girls try to do that, and I love that. I love that, and it sounds interesting. I'm not saying that it is not. It is interesting. Uh, there is an interview where she said that for fashions, she looks up to the French IT girls like Jane Birkin, Bridget Bardin, her mom Vanessa Paradis, and Carrie Bradshaw. I mean, who doesn't love French IT girls? Me too. And that's my guilty pleasure. I scroll into Pinterest to watch like what type of outfits Carrie Bradshaw wore in her time. That's a guilty pleasure, and I vibe so much with you. Really, I love you so much, and I do not know. I think that you are a phenomenal actor too. Oh, phenomenal. That's a strong word. I mean, you have a potential in acting. I think so. She has also suffered from anorexia, so I think that anorexia is difficult, and she has survived that. So I think you have the will to survive. I get it. You are strong, brave, confident, and I love you so much. Another one is Scandal. She is also unique, and but there's something going on between Candle. I mean, you can't dissect her personality. When I think that I'm going too much negative into her character, like she gives intimidating as well as backbiting type of vibes, but on the other hand, it also makes me feel that she's so great at standing up for herself and to be assertive enough. I think, I do not know, maybe she's in balance in both edges. So I don't think so Candle has my type of vibe, or I do not know, maybe she's very different. I mean, she's very complicated person, or what I think. Okay, so she consumes poetry and essays about love, death, self-empowerment, self-esteem, self-discovery, something like that. And it's just from what I understand from the type of book she read, I think that from reading these type of self-discovery and self-esteem books, maybe she is trying hard to not give F word to other opinions or world opinions about her. I mean, you know what I mean, right? She also has interest in horse riding. I mean, that's an understandable fact, and I also love horse riding, but I have never tried that, so I do not know. Maybe it sounds interesting. It sounds very interesting. I'm not kidding, right? It sounds interesting. So for me, Candle, Sorry, I don't think so that your vibe is great. Please don't attack me, Candle fans. Candle, I'm a very big fan of your money. Okay, in the last, I have Haley Bieber. Haley is like a very controversial person. There are a lot of feuds going on between her and Selena Gomez, and we know that. So let's start with Haley. Haley, I think Haley is sweet. No matter what you say, I mean, look at her interview. She is so humble and sweet, and she tries to radiate smile and positivity despite getting many hate from the world. And I do not know if I will get that much hate. Will I survive? I probably am not. And the amount of hate she get is astounding. When being asked in an interview what are the three words that describes you, she said, "You tell me." I mean, that's a three word, and I like that sense of humor too much. And I know it's kind of like iconic. I do not know. I mean, it's like iconic, right? And other thing is, she likes to do TikTok famous book, and this is an egg Haley. I mean, I'm not saying that TikTok books are bad. They are spicy, and I also love them. She has read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, quite famous TikTok book, and I can assume that she has romance in her pockets.